focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses. I was told this growing up, but I guess I never fully understood it until, well, this year. See, it's one thing to, I guess, know what it means, but it's another thing to actually, like, understand it and realize, hey, this is good advice and I should take this to heart. And so, I guess this is just what I'm trying to do today. Tell you, hey, focusing on your strengths and not your weaknesses is a really good piece of advice that you guys should probably, take into your heart. And so, yeah. So, what changed, this year? Well, it's my second semester in college, and I'm taking this class where I have to sketch things and whatnot. Which, let me tell you, it's such a hard class, man. Oh my goodness. But I think the reason why it's hard is because, well, first off, we all have our weaknesses, right? And one of my weaknesses just happens to be, autistic. And so I'm like, man, I suck at this class. And we all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses, we all have things we're average at. And so, just taking this class, right, I have to spend countless hours on it. Compared to other people, which they might have an average level of sketching or an above average. And so I'm just like here, spending like, I don't know, a lot of hours on this class. And that's just when I realized improving a weakness takes a really long time. To improve it to be like an average level. I spent so many hours in this class, and I still don't think, I guess, I'm average level. On the flip side, improving your strengths is pretty easy because you're already above average if it is a strength, right? And so, you just keep on improving it. You're gonna be a top, I guess, level with that strength, right? And I think the only thing that stands in the way between, like, I guess, this piece of advice is just your passion, right? If you're passionate about a weakness, go on ahead. Try to improve that weakness to your best ability, because it probably takes a much longer time to get it to like a high level compared to just focusing on your strength. But if you are genuinely just passionate about this weakness you have and you want to improve it, then you can, right? You can improve that weakness to be a top, level. And so, I guess my final piece of advice to you guys, just to summarize the whole thing, is just to focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses, and improve your strengths, not your weaknesses. Because, at least from my experience, right, when I tried to improve my strengths, I was gaining at a much, I guess, higher level. I was, improving much faster, being, I guess, more efficient, right? But the only thing I would say is just that if you are just really passionate about your weakness, then focus on that, right? Because in the end, just choose to follow your passion, because it doesn't matter if you're bad at it or good at it, because, just maybe put in the time, put in the effort, and in the end, you'll still be good. And so, yeah, that's it for today, guys. Take care.